Okay, so let's go to the whole thing about the guys at the spa.
Okay.
Because we went to the spa with us three guys.
What spa?
Clarso
in
Elkhorn.
Right.
Elkhorn.
We're
Yeah.
sitting there with robes.
Hey, buddy,
4 of
that's
us.
pretty romantic. I'm not here to judge. Live your best life.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can. You can judge. I'm
How
curious.
funny is that, though? Because it's like, if for chicks to do that, best day ever.
Yeah.
Guys do it.
So
It's weird.
So, girls go on vacations together,
Yeah.
right? So we have a mutual friend. His name is Rhymes with Matthew. He always, every year, he wants us to go to Mexico with the guys. The guys trip to Mexico.
Yeah.
We're all going to go. The guys trip to Mexico, and it's kind of a double standard because I always say, well, I don't want to because that's something I feel I want to do with my wife.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it shouldn't be weird because girls do it all the time.
Yeah.
It seems like a double standard. Right?
I know it is. It is. And that makes me want to retract my comment because that is I caught myself there. See, programming, trying to get out of it.
Yeah, and we do weird things.
I don't even think that's weird. I think I'm just being judgy for the sake of being judgy. But
That's
it's
okay.
not weird.
We appreciate that. It makes
Well,
for
it's the
good
same thing as
conversation.
Yeah.
girlfriends call each other girlfriends. But
Yeah.
boyfriends don't call each. I don't call Greg my boyfriend.
That would be weird. Let's not start that one.
That is weird.
Yeah, girlfriends do call each other girlfriends.
Why do girls need to specify the gender of their friend?
Yeah.
Right? Like, yeah, that's just my girlfriend over there. It's like, that's just your friend.
And if you say that,
Like-
you wouldn't say that's my boyfriend if it's not your boyfriend.
No, then people say guy friend.
That's my
Yes.
guy
That's
friend.
and my guy friend.
Right.
I don't have
Okay.
guy friends anymore, but
You're not allowed.
you know what's
Steven's
actually,
prohibited her from having a guy
Steven
friend.
is the chillest guy ever. No, it's
Yeah.
me. I don't know what it is. You know what? Growing up, I was such a loser in high school and I had tons of guy friends. Looking back on it now, no duh. But that didn't cross my mind before. Oh, everybody's innocent. Nah, nah, nah. But I just feel like the older I get, the more, and this is generalized certainly, but the more I'm like, well, if I need a male opinion on something, I'm going to go to Steven.
Yep.
I'm going to go to my brother-in-law. I'm going to go to my brothers
Yep.
or my dad or my grandparents, you know? Like, I'm like, I don't need any guy friends. And like, why do you want to be my friend? What do
Yep.
we have in common? I hate sports. And your size 9 shoe is not the same as mine.
And you don't go to Thermea.
Exactly.
So
Why? Why?
this is one of the questions from the previous
We
episode.
just
never went
finished
into it.
talking about my financial instability.
Oh, it's not-
Okay.
I just bought 2 passes to Thermea.
Oh, wow.
194 for.
Oh,
Listen, 194. I'm talking about price.
okay.
194 for 2 people. $194.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, that's because what is
But it's an
Elkhorn?
all-day thing.
Elkhorn's not crazy.
Elkhorn's cheaper. It was 55 for us. We started at 5.
I guess it's a bit of a drive.
We were on
but-
a evening 5 to 10. It was the cheapest possible
Okay.
of the week.
Yeah.
And they don't have sliding scales. They used to at Thermea. They don't anymore. So it can be as high as 80 but plus tax at Clarso too.
Okay. Okay.
Clarkso's nice because they don't stop you from talking. You can actually talk.
They
in
have
that one?
They have rules
Mm.
ish. Like don't take your phone out. We're all taking our phones out. It's like
Boys trip.
We have that picture and we got it up right now.
Yeah.
It's
a beautiful sunset.
It was a beautiful sunset. It's funny. The
We
4
held hands and
guys.
watched it. It was
And we're
great.
all like, we got to be there in time for the sunset. And we got there in time, and we had the sunset. It looked amazing. I'll show you afterwards. You'll die. You'll love it. But
Oh boy.
we do a men's breakfast every week, or not every week, every month. And we were talking about this. And there's a lot of guys that want to get together and go to Thermea. So we could bring like 15 guys to Thermea, which would be weird.
That's a lot of
15's
dudes.
too much. I don't want 15.
15's that's a lot.
You know, if you invite 40 guys, only
Yeah.
7 will go anyway.
You guys have 15 friends? Jealous.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have more than 15 actually.
How do you
Yeah.
keep up with
Maybe
that?
there's 45
you
in
don't
our
have
group
15
chat.
girlfriends?
Absolutely not.
No.
No way. I used to have a big group of girlfriends and then I stopped talking to all of them.
For what reason?
There was a weird event that took place and it very much changed me in some ways where I just kind of snapped out of it and I was like, you know what? I actually don't want to party. I don't really want to drink anymore. And you guys are kind of for lack
The girls were?
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, you know what? Actually, you're kind of like catty girls. Like I was much younger at the time and I remember just being like, I don't want to do this anymore actually. And I remember going home that day and I deleted everybody off of Facebook big deal.
Mhm.
And I stopped and I hung out with my sister for like an entire summer, and that was about it. And I have a totally different friend group now.
Yeah.
Do you find that your group of friends limit your thinking and where you are at? And they say something about a financial status. You are within a certain amount between your top 4 friends that you all kind of hang around the
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
That you limit yourself by that group of friends. Do you find
Mhm.
that?
I think yes and no. I'm pretty lucky nowadays because I have been so selective. But I certainly think when I had a really big group of friends, I allowed, I don't know, I allowed my insecurities almost to make decisions for me versus just doing what I wanted to do. And then having that freedom of having like less people relying on you, less people to impress. Again, I was much younger at the time. So those sorts of things were far greater on my mind than they are right now.
Yeah.
I didn't like who I was when I was with them at all. I didn't like where I was going. And it's like you see their lives, and a lot of them were older than I am. And you just kind of see that. And it was like, I actually don't think I want that at all. I think the drinking was probably a really big one for me, though. That was the catalyst for sure, it was just kind of that one time where I'm like, I don't want to do this ever again, actually.
So switching that around, then you're friends with a new group of friends. Do you find that you're influencing changes in their life?
Oh, they are all radicals now. Yeah. They are
Radicals?
every single one of them is funded by
I was
Russia,
thinking more
without
so
a
along the
doubt.
lines of like they don't drink as much or
No,
they're not partying as much. But okay, they're radicals.
And we know there are less than 15 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I probably have like 3 friends that I would consider to be really, really close.
And one guy friend.
I have Steven.
Yeah.
And that's my only friend.
Yeah.
That is a male by choice. Help me. But yeah, so I have 3 of them that I would say are really, really close, not including like my mom and sister. Those are my best friends without a doubt. And then I probably have another 5 or so girlfriends that are people that really, really adore them, trust them with my life, certainly, but just not as heavily invested. That's like more of the group that, you know, if we hang out, it's because we're going out somewhere, like not so much the type where you can come over on a Sunday morning randomly because you're in the area and I look like Steve Buscemi. And I'm like, come on down, folks. Like, so I have a
To
very
my cabin in Petersfield.
come on down. We're watching the election. It's like, Dad, what are you talking about? The election was 3 weeks ago.
Does your dad look like Steve Buscemi?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where I get it from. Is that my
I
dad?
don't
I don't know.
Well, you're the only one that thinks you look like Steve Buscemi.
I do look like Steve Buscemi.
I don't
No,
think anybody
I'm
actually
sorry.
thinks you look like Steve
Look
Buscemi.
at this. If I make this face, are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, totally. I'm sorry. I didn't see till you made the face.
Brandon, did you get a picture? We'll just do a still shot
It
of
was
that
like
one
side by side.
for the
It was
thumbnail.
crazy.
That was at the
I'll have to send you one. I have one of me with no makeup on.
55-minute mark. That was
Looking
perfect.
like
Thanks for watching the Greg and Tim Show clips. If you want, click the subscribe button right in the middle here, and then there's an episode in front of me and an episode in front of Tim. Click on them. Keep on watching. Keep on watching and share with your friends. Thanks for watching the clip.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.